hope you're all doing well. We had a bit of a nightmare last week. The car exhaust was nearly falling off. We were out and about doing the usual Thursday shopping for the folks and ourselves, and Chris was with me because it was his week off, and we noticed the exhaust bracket had bust, and we ended up tying the exhaust, strapping it to the petrol tank because it was the only way that we could keep it from falling off. Not the safest thing in the world to do, I know, but needs must at the time. We eventually managed to find ourselves a garage who were able to have a quick look at it and see if they had a bracket in stock. And when the guy had finished, it took him 10 minutes on a ramp. He turned round and said, "Don't worry about it. I had a bracket in my toolbox." We were like, "What, seriously?" He's like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Kindness of strangers is a lovely, lovely thing. And so to return that kindness, I'm going to do some baking. I'm going to take them tomorrow some biscuits, cookies, I think the recipe particularly calls them. Anyway, it's an orange cookie that I found on Pinterest. I will link in the description box the link to the recipe. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, if you are new here, thank you for watching so far. Please continue to watch and have a look at my other videos. And if you are returning, well, welcome back. It's always good to have you here. Thank you for your comments. If you are one of my regular people who comment, I have a little core group of people who comment on nearly every video, and I absolutely love it. I reply to pretty much every comment that I get, although I do get an occasional one in a foreign language, which I even do translate. Some of them are a bit strange, but there you go. There's no accounting for folk. Anyway, on with the cookie recipe. Okay, we've got the majority of our ingredients here. So in this bowl, we have 425 grams of honey, which is nearly a full jar. We have 170 grams of butter. Mine is I can't believe it's not butter, because that's what we have. We also have 310 grams of just plain flour. We're going to go in with some baking powder, an egg, some salt, some orange, and some orange zest. Now, one ingredient that it says is half a teaspoon of orange flavouring. I don't have that. So what I'm going to do is, the recipe says 2 tablespoons of rind. So I'm going to go in with this much rind, which was about 3 oranges worth. And if at the end it doesn't taste orangey enough, I'm just going to go in with a little bit more rind. So we're just going to see how that goes. So I'm just going to get the mixer. You can probably hear Tilly in the background. Hello, Tilly. There you go. I'm going to get the hand mixer, and we're going to blend all this together. So I've blended this all together with the hand mixer. Went together really quite easily. Now we are going to add our other ingredients. I'm going to start with the eggs. I prefer to start with wet ingredients and trying to add the wet and dry in different sections. So I'm going to go in with that. Okay, now the juice of half an orange. So let's see how much we can get out of this. Oh, that's lovely. There's no seeds in this one, fortunately. Give my hands a little wash. Okay, let's give this a mix round. And then in with our rind. Don't waste any. Okay. It smells delicious. I love the smell of oranges. So fresh. Now in with our flour. We are going to go in with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then fold this all together. like to go all the way around. So if you sort of like start your hand at the same place and spin together, you seem to get a bigger turning circle for your folding. And don't forget to lift up. So we're going to finish this off. That's all mixed. I'm just going to give it a little taste and see if I want to add any more orange flavour. Oh, that's serious honey vibes. I think I'm going to go in with a bit more orange. If I'd have had different honey, I would have chosen an orange honey as well. I think that would have boosted the flavours. But I've got another orange. I'm going in with more. I've gone in with a whole orange worth of extra zest. So let's give that a mix. Let's get another spoon, because as we are making for others, we cannot double dip. Make sure we get all that zest in there. Oh, you all right, Archie? I don't know if you heard him yelp then. His funny little whoop noise. Let's have a taste of this. I think I can hear dogs outside, that's why he's barking. Yes, much better. Definitely much more orangey. Now, I need to put this in the fridge for approximately 30 minutes just to firm up a little bit. And then we can put it on the trays and put it in the oven. Right, this has been in the in the fridge for about half an hour. It's firmed up, definitely. So I'm going to put it onto some trays. Now, I don't have any flat trays. I just have these trays, and if I put my silicone mat on, even if I push it down, it seems to pop up at the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm turning it over, and I am going to use this side only, and that's going to give me a nice flat tray. So let's have a go. We're going to just drop spoonfuls of the mixture. I have a feeling though these are going to spread, so I am just going to start with them not too close together, because I don't want to end up with it all going everywhere. So I think I'm just going to start with 9 on the tray, just so I can judge how far these are going to spread. These are fresh out of the oven, and I was right, they do spread quite a bit, so I'm not going to be able to get more than 9 on the tray. Although I did try a little bit of a different combination on the second tray, so I went that way. Seems to work a bit better, so I'm going to stick to this one. Now you leave them on the tray for 5 minutes because they are still quite squidgy, so they need to firm up first, and then I'm going to put them on a wire rack to finish cooling off, and that is your biscuit. So these have been cooling now for about 4 to 5 minutes, and if you can see here, they're not coming off in the most easiest of ways. They're absolutely fine. But what I'm having to do is go in like a bit of a weird way with my spatula. So I don't know why it's sticking, but instead of going in that way, I'm going in backwards. So I've got a flexi spatula. So that seems to be the best way. Whoops, sorry, I'm nudging you. This seems to be the best way to take them off the tray. So there you go. Here they are, the end result. They look quite nice. They're not what I would call a cookie. They're a bit wobbly. I don't know what you describe them as. Let me know in the comments below if you can think of a way to describe them. I'm just going to call them orange thins, because they're orange and they're thin. So what did you think of those? Like I say, they're not really a cookie. I think of cookies being hard and crisp and, you know, snap when you break them, same as a British biscuit would be. I have tried one. I don't always try things, so I have tried a little bit. Let me tell you, they are nice. A bit more cakey than biscuity, but they're very quite, excuse me, manners. They are tasty. They are orangey. And I think they'll go down very, very well. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and do all the things that you meant to do to help that YouTube algorithm. And I will see you next time.